Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Gamma Cosmic Show. We got some big news going down right now with Marvel and Disney. They just ended their relationship with Netflix, and that fucking sucks because I really do enjoy the Netflix series that Marvel has going on with the Defenders, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and I know there's very few of you out there, but there's some of you who enjoy actually the Iron Fist TV series. I'm not one of those people. I couldn't stomach any more past episode 6. But still, I like to see the universe expanding, and I believe on Netflix we were getting that, and with ABC also too. But with Marvel now and Disney competing with Netflix and Amazon and Hulu with their own streaming service coming soon, that we're not going to see any of these shows on Disney, man. Maybe they might put them on there, but Disney is not known for rated R content, to be honest with you. They're very family oriented. You know, that's who they market towards, and that's how they've been successful, is marketing towards kids and marketing towards adults who want to buy their product for their kids. So it's just sad, man. You know, I really enjoyed watching Doctor Strange on Netflix, knowing that maybe that more Marvel movies were going to come on Netflix. I believe they had Captain America Civil War on there also too, and a lot of their animated shows also. So I did have Netflix for that and a few other little original series that they have going on also, man. But yeah, man, from a business standpoint, I understand why Marvel and Disney are doing this. Cable is dying, and streaming services right now are booming for TV shows and for music right now. Streaming is the way to go, man. But I just don't, you guys hear all the time harp on this. If Marvel and Disney get back all their properties, man, we're in trouble, man. We're in trouble as our fans. You know, you casual fans might still be pleased, but us diehard fans of the comic book and not just the cinematic universe, we're going to be sorely upset, man. And already we see the changes that the Marvel and Disney relationship has had on our movies and also on the cartoons, animated series that we so loved. One example is the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Hero. It seemed as soon as Marvel partnered up with Disney, they ended that and started their Avengers Assemble, and we hated it, man. We hated it. It was so campy, man. Then they did the Hulk Smash animated series. Once again, man, it wasn't marketed towards us. Even though Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes wasn't really marketed towards adults, a lot of us loved that animated series, though. We still followed it. We still watched it. I can watch that with my with my son. You know, that's something that I enjoy, man. And I like the representation of the characters on the animated screen, man. I really do. But this right here, man, it just sucks, man, for a lot of us who also get Netflix just for the Marvel stuff, man. You know, a lot of us a lot of people don't have cable. All they have is internet and streaming services, man. They might be like me. I have Netflix and Hulu. I go back and forth right now. Right now, I'm also using the PlayStation View. You know, I subscribe to that. That's $40 a month right there. So I'm spending about $50-$60 on streaming services, guys. You know, they are the way of the future. And, so I can't blame Disney for doing this, man. I really can't. But I still feel, man, that if Disney gets all their properties back, we're in trouble, man. Just stuff is going to fall through the cracks, and we're just not going to see it portrayed the way we want to see it as diehard comic book fans, man. There's a lot of casual comic book fans who don't care, and there's a lot of diehard cinematic universe fans that might care, to be honest with you, man. But oh man, so I'll definitely keep you in touch what's going on with that. Whenever they launch their streaming service, I will give it a chance to see what content they're offering. I don't watch many Disney shows or many Disney XD shows at all, to be honest with you. So if I do do this streaming service with them, it'll be strictly just to see the Marvel-related content, you know. But I just don't know if it's going to be enough for me to want to continue, to subscribe to this new streaming service for 6 months to a year. Just probably like a lot of you guys, after you watch everything you watch on Netflix, sometimes you just you cancel it, you know, and you wait till they put a little more few content on there, and then you go back and you subscribe to it again. I feel like I might do that with the Marvel Disney streaming service, man. That I might just binge watch everything and then cancel it. And I know they're gonna probably do a free trial like most streaming services do for either for a week or 2 weeks or so, whatever they put out there, man. So I will try the free trial and see what content they do have, man. So, but yeah, man, this sucks that we're not going to get those edgy characters anymore because Disney is not going to put the Punisher, it's not going to greenlight another Punisher series underneath the Disney streaming service. Maybe they might have a mature section, content section, maybe, but Disney is not known for rated R material, guys. So I don't expect to see Defenders, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage getting greenlighted for a season 2 at all. I see maybe some new blood coming in, and maybe Disney maybe giving us some new characters in a new series, which is not bad because I feel like Disney has a lot of money, and they might be able to put a little more money into their own original series, Marvel series versus Netflix. I believe the quality will go up a little bit, but I also feel that we're going to lose that edginess at the same time, man. So we'll see what happens, guys, man. I mean, there's nothing we can do other than withhold our money from them. If we don't like the product, guys, I suggest we withhold our money from them until they make a better product for us, man. I feel like I'm an enabler to Marvel and Disney, to be honest with you. And a lot of you guys know what an enabler is. Some of us might know people that have drug addictions, and they have parents or brothers or sisters that continue to give them money to feed their habit, you know. And I think that's the same thing that we're doing with Marvel and Disney, man. We're their enablers. We keep letting them put out this bullshit, and we keep giving them our money, man. And then when we finally have something that we like the Netflix Marvel series, now Disney and Marvel are taking it away from us, man. But like I said, I understand the business tactic from it. They have to answer to their investors and their shareholders. And like I said, cable is dying, and streaming services are the future right now, man. So nothing I can do on that. Nothing we can really do. There's nothing we can do about that, man. Cable is just too expensive, and we don't want to pay for a bunch of fucking commercials, and we don't want to pay for a bunch of channels that we don't want to watch, man. I wish cable would reform and let us pay for the actual channels that we want. I don't need 3 ESPNs. I don't need 5 different news stations. You know what I'm saying? I don't need an HBO East, HBO West, HBO North, HBO South. I just want one HBO, man. You guys feel me, man? A lot of you guys feel the same way, man. All right, guys, moving on, man, to some funny shit, because I already knew that this is going to be trash. But there are some early reviews in about the Inhumans TV shows, and some of the wording that I heard was god-awful, cheap. The acting is so fucking atrocious, man. They believe that this might get canceled halfway through the season, that they might just stop showing this. They don't expect people to turn out after the second episode. After they see the first episode, they're expecting people to turn away. They actually want people to pay for this in the IMAX. And from the reviews, they're suggesting people don't go even see it in the IMAX, man. But, hey, this is Marvel, man, oversaturating us with their fucking bullshit, man. They just threw out the Inhumans when it was supposed to be a movie. So, they scraped that because they got Spider-Man back. So they give us an ABC Inhumans show. I'm all about expanding the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I just don't like it when they're just throwing anything at us and hoping that it sticks to the wall, man. And just hoping that just because of their name, the Marvel logo, we're just going to tune in and just, and just help them continue to give us trash, man. I don't know why. Who suggested that this was a good idea? It's not a good idea to totally revamp everybody, man. Like Karnak, Gorgon, they don't even look the same, man. Medusa's hair looks so cheap. I was wondering what they're going to do with that. I know the CGI costs are going to be a little high for that. So I'm assuming that we would see her use her hair once in a while. And like I predicted before, they probably will end up halfway through the season cutting her hair off and making that a big deal. Will Medusa get her powers back because it was in her hair? Keep us guessing for 2 seasons, you know what I'm saying? Before she actually grows her hair back, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing this disaster and hoping that I'm proven wrong. But I'm also looking forward for them to get this the fuck out of here, man, because Marvel thinks they're winning, man. Well, they are winning. Marvel is winning, but they're winning so much that they don't care what they give us, man, because they know we're just going to eat it up, man. It's fucking crazy, man. Oh, my God. They need to stop it with the fucking Inhumans, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., all that bullshit ABC Family shit that they're doing right now with Marvel, man. None of it's really sticking, man. People are warming up to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., man. The last couple seasons haven't been too bad, but the first 2 seasons were fucking, oh my God, man. It's not what I expected at all, man. From a from a Secret Service fucking organization like that, man. It just always feels like no one's on guard. It feels like every S.H.I.E.L.D. agent fucking sucks, like they can't fight. It just feels like, man, they're so underqualified to be S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. That's the way they come across during their show, man. But I knew what we were going to get from Inhumans, man. Just going off the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., man. Just there's no Phil Coulson to save the Inhumans, man. And since this actor, I like this actor, who's playing Black Bolt, he doesn't speak, I mean, who else is going to carry the show other than his brother, man? You know, and he's a pretty good actor, man. He is a good actor. I think he's just working with a shitty-ass script. And they said that they just skimped on the CGI. When they needed it, they skimped on it, man. And I'm one of those who believe that when it comes to comic book movies, that the more CGI, the better, man. Because the more CGI means the more comic book accurate they can be. When they want to skimp on the CGI, it's hard to make characters translate from the comic books onto the big screen accurately, so none of us is bitching. You know, a lot of us are going to bitch when we see anything from the comic books not look like how it's supposed to look on the big screen. And the Inhumans is one of the biggest ones, man. I mean, Black Bolt's suit's not bad, but he needs the mask, man. I don't know, for some reason I think he needs the mask. And Gorgon, man, what the fuck are they doing with him, man? I don't know what they're doing. And Karnak, too. What happened to his big skull, man? He's such a heavy, deep thinker and strategist. You know, he knows everybody's weakness. That's one of his powers. And they just make him a regular human with some paint around his fucking face, man. I'm so tired of them doing that. They do that in all their Marvel movies. Oh, we're gonna make him look exotic and alien. Or just throw some paint around his eyebrows, man. That's like their go-to to let you know that, oh, this person's not human. Like, I'm so fucking sick of that. Marvel and Disney have made so much fucking money off us. Stop skimping. Stop being fucking cheap, man. To be honest with you, man. Start giving us better products, man. Stop just fucking throwing anything at us and think that we're going to eat it up. Because sooner or later, man, Disney and Marvel are not going to be on top anymore because they're going to oversaturate everything, man. It just happens, man. Do you guys know any fucking company that stays winning forever, man? Nobody stays on top forever, man. Sooner or later, people get tired of shit. Like even Walking Dead. People are getting tired of fucking Walking Dead just because of the same format that they've been putting out since fucking season 4, man. So people are starting to look towards other things. But one show that's still getting heavily good reviews is Game of Thrones. It's just a way to set their fucking world up. Is more intriguing. You're guessing every episode, and you never know who might fucking really die. You know that nobody's safe in Game of Thrones, man. Walking Dead, you know people are safe. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there's certain characters you know are safe or they're going to come back, you know? So I think people are getting tired of that type of format, to be honest with you, man. It's just Marvel needs to do something different, and we need to stop being their enablers, man. We got a bunch of fucking people out there that we know that are fucking drug addicts, and they got family members that continue to give them money and feed them, man. And they need to stop it because they're an enabler. And I feel like a lot of us Marvel diehards are enabling Marvel and Disney with this bullshit, man. They need to stop it, man. We need to raise hell on social media and tell them to start putting out better products, man. But, oh my God, man. Inhumans, man, good riddance. Give us something else, man. Maybe that Cloak and Dagger might be good on Freeform, that TV show. I'll give that a shot, man, see how that is. But looks like Fox has some pretty good shows coming out with that, I think it's called Gifted, you know, with the mutants in there. They actually mentioned the X-Men in there. The X-Men are gone. You know, that actually looked like it might be all right. Fox doesn't do too bad, but they're still cable, man, so they're not going to push the boundaries too much, man. You know, they have censorship that they have to follow, man. So, but yeah, man, I mean, I think a lot of people already knew the Inhumans were going to be trash. I think a lot of us was hoping that it was going to be better and that the reviews come out and it's getting stellar rave reviews. But a lot of us knew what we were going to get just because of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They're going to keep that same format, man. So we'll see what happens, guys, man. All right, guys, moving on. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this company called Valiant Comics. I never really got into it till the other day when I went into my local comic book shop. I was just looking at the Marvel wall. And it's just like, man, there's nothing here I want to buy. Believe me, guys, I want to buy Marvel shit. I really do, man. But I'm not going to force myself to like something, man. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it, man. So the owner, man, he comes up to me and says, well, what are you looking for, man? I said, something different, man. I don't want Marvel anymore. I collect a few titles from them right now. Like I said, Weapon X, Totally Awesome Hulk, because it's tying into Weapon X. You know, what else am I? Old Man Logan and Thanos right now, man. But to me, that's not enough. I do enjoy the Thanos, and I do enjoy Old Man Logan right now because the Maestro's in it. But once this Hulk arc is done, I probably will be done with Old Man Logan, to be honest with you. And it's just something about DC Comics, man. It's hard for me to get into those. I got the Earth 2 Society, and it was okay, man, but not enough for me to follow. I just bought the first volume, and I was like, oh, this was a good read. But it's just something about DC Comics I'm just not into, guys. I love DC movies, you know, but I'm not a big fan of their comic books, man. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, man. So I'm more of a bandwagon DC animated fan and movie fan versus a comic book fan, to be honest with you guys, man. I love Marvel Comics, man, and I think their movies are just okay, but I really want Marvel to get back to their old selves. But anyway, guys, he introduced me to Valiant. I'm over there, and there's just covers that just catch me, man. And he's telling me, just some of the characters just catch me, man. Which one I picked up? Ninjax, man. I'm like, holy shit, this is a good fucking read. Then Exo Man of War. I'm like, holy shit, this is actually not bad. I never thought that I would be reading any of their comic books. I assumed that, if I don't read Marvel anymore, I don't really fuck with DC, I'll probably see what Image has to offer. And I did look at the Image section, but I haven't been into Image Comics in so long that the ones that I do like, they're not even making anymore. They don't have a series anymore. Like, I like The Darkness. I like Pit. I like Witchblade. But the only thing out of that that's still left from that era is Spawn. So the landscape looked a lot different. And it wasn't all in one universe. Some of these writers tell their own stories in their own universe, which is cool because they're not bogged down by continuity at all, man. But looking at Valiant, I believe, man, there's a studio out there that just needs to take the chance and grab some of those characters out of there. Don't be scared to step into the fray and start your own cinematic universe. I would love to see an Image cinematic universe on the big screen, and I would love to see a Valiant cinematic universe, man. I think they got some cool ass characters that I think would be fucking very cool, man. That if they made the movie right, that I think we would love it, man. They don't even have to tell us it's in the same universe, man. Just start off with making a good movie, man. Just give us something, man. But that Ninjax, man, I feel like that's something, man, that could be special if they wanted to bring that to the big screen, man. But it has to go to the right studio, man. Maybe New Line Cinema. Maybe Lionsgate, maybe Paramount, man, Columbia Pictures, man. But I feel like there's room out there for a new cinematic universe, man. And Valiant actually has some cool ass fucking characters, man, and actually some good comic books. I'm very surprised, man. I've been a diehard Marvel comic book fan for so long, but Marvel fucking spurned me, man. I feel like they cheated on me, man. I feel like they go out every night to the club, and when they do come home, they sleep in until 2 p.m. They never want to spend no time with me. So, you know what? I'm moving on, man. You know what I mean? I packed my shit and I'm moving on. Once in a while, I make a phone call to see if they got anything good that I want to read here and there, man. But Marvel seems like they don't want to cater to me anymore, man. Until they change their comic book stories up, man, and get back to what the fans want, then they're going to lose me for a little bit. I'll still check in for the movies, man, and I'll still check in for those issues that I tell you that I'm collecting right now, man. But that's about it, man. No more right now am I buying 5 to 10 titles a month anymore, man. I'm down to like 4 to 5, and soon when those arcs are over, I'll be down to 2, if that, to be honest with you, man. But yeah, man, I think there's room for another cinematic universe out there for the movies, man, especially for us diehards who want more adult-themed type comic book movies, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think DC is teetering that line between edgy, and PG-13. I think they're walking a fine line. Marvel, not so much. They're definitely PG-13. Some can argue that Captain America Winter Soldier was pushing the boundaries a little bit. I won't argue with that, though, man. But I feel like, though, Valiant, man, has something special. And I just hope that there's studios that want their own cinematic universe and stop with going with Marvel and the DC, man. Look towards other things, man. Sometimes there's hidden gems buried underneath the ground if they just dig a little bit, man. Just dig a little bit and wipe it clean, man. You might have something special, man. Oh, man. But I really hope that something happens with this, or even if it just gets a TV series, I'd be happy, man. If one of those fucking comic book series from Valiant gets a TV series, just to open people's minds and to see something different. A lot of you guys do read Valiant out there. Some of you guys read Dark Horse, Vertigo, which is owned by DC now. And a lot of you guys still read Marvel Comics, man. But I think Valiant has something special right now, man. And they got me intrigued. They got my attention and my curiosity. And I think I'm gonna throw a few dollars their way, man. The $20-$30 I used to throw towards Marvel, man, is now going towards Valiant now, man. And this is nothing to Valiant not paying me anything, guys, man. It's just me walking to my local comic book shop and being displeased, looking at the shelf and looking at the titles that Marvel has, and even the comic book owner there at that local shop is telling me, man, it's slowed down tremendously, man. He's having a hard time getting rid of a lot of those books, man, to be honest with you. He has to wait till like Comic-Cons come on the East Coast so he can pack all that stuff up and bring it there and hope that he can sell it, man, or sell it on eBay or Amazon, man. He's trying to any way to get rid of these comic books, man. He even tried to throw a few titles at me, but he understands I'm a diehard, and he feels the same way I do. So, but he led me to Valiant, man. So I think a lot of you guys need to give Valiant a chance, man. I think they do have something special. All right, guys, man. This is Gamer Cosmic bringing you the real. You guys have a good day, man. Peace.